Vinny Caravella.
Abby Russell.
Whoa, check out that raspy voice. Sounds like you've been in a post-apocalyptic world trying to survive, Vinny.
Yes, I call it family life. Am
well,
I right?
I call it the Overland.
Okay.
Good one, though.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Just roll a steamroll
Look,
right
I
over that
had
one.
my bit. No matter what you were going to say, I was going to say it.
It works. Listen, sometimes you just got to roll forward.
Uh-huh. Anyway,
like in this game, you've got to keep moving, keep driving.
Exactly, Vinny, you get it. You know why you get it?
Why?
Because we did an unfinished of this around,
You and
I think July 2017. I think the
long
whole
how
crew
long
was
had
there.
you been
And look
here?
we've lost everyone. It's just you and me now.
It's the post-apocalypse.
Yes.
Much like this game, not everyone will make it.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, very true.
Yeah.
Wow, you've read the byline.
So when you did this unfinished way back when, you had been here 4 hours?
Yeah, very briefly. It was funny. I watched the unfinished and I was like, wow, look how far I've come. I think it was like one of my early this is me leading a video.
So in honor of that, we are going to do a verbatim read.
Yes.
I will do the parts of Alex. You do the parts of Dan.
I don't get it. What's this game?
All right.
Where are the walls?
Abby, what is this game? Where are the walls?
This is Overland. It is a $25 game available on PC, on Switch, on Xbox One, and on PS4.
What if I want to play on my iOS device?
Well, it is available on Apple Arcade, and I believe it will be available soon on the iOS.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but that's kind of what I've heard.
I think when we looked it up, it said iOS in the works.
Eventually.
Whatever that means. Take me into the game. Where are we going to go?
Okay, so this is Overland. So I am pretty far in the save, and I will continue just to show. This is what it looks like, maybe more towards the end game.
Okay.
And then I'll show you the beginning because I do want to show you that. I'm showing you the end first, just because I think if I hit new game, it'll save over it.
Okay, smart move.
So this is my crew. You can see them here. We are pretty well decked out, I gotta say. We're doing pretty well. This is our car. It is an SUV, which is a pretty good car. You can see we have off-road wheels, which means sometimes we can go on this sandy or sometimes grassy areas.
Not road.
Correct. I have a light rack, which is very useful during the times when we're going through the nighttime in the dark, because there is a day-night cycle on these. So it's like you have dawn, midday, dusk, night. I think those are the cycles. So every map you do is going to move forward in that cycle.
Okay.
We also have a roof rack, so we can hold more items. Items are very important. And important. Gas. We hardly have anything. Gas is a huge thing in this game, managing gas. We are currently on a map to look for gas. This is my crew. I got Beef, who's a dog. I love Beef.
That's a good name for a dog.
I got Edith. I started with her. She's great.
It's a good name for a human.
Jen and Levi. I got them together. I abandoned a sick person in order to pick them up.
Smart move.
And then we had another guy named Mal, and he was great, but unfortunately he did not make it. We had to abandon him as well because there was just... He moved a thing out of the way, and then there was no way to get him, and it was so hard getting through that level. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mal. You were great.
So can you have different cars?
Yes. So you can have, so this car holds 5 people, and because I have the racks and these upgrades a bunch of items, but other cars will hold, actually, I guess this one just holds 4. I think the car I last had, which was a van, held 5, but it didn't have some of the off-roading abilities.
Okay, interesting.
But you start with I think a 3 or 4 person car, and then... you can find these along the way.
Neat. And so take me through how a turn goes here. So you just entered the map.
So I just entered the map, and you can see enemies all around here, these little alien things. So these all do different things. So this guy here, he won't attack me, but he will revive me. These guys,
he'll
floating
revive
thing.
You?
Or he'll revive the aliens,
okay,
the bad
I was
guys.
going to say, he's a friend. Get him in the car.
Yes, no, you're right. These fellas, I hate them so much. They're fast. They can hit on the same turn they move, basically.
Would you call them skittering assholes?
Yeah, that seems fair. Okay. These guys, I'm not really sure what they do. That sort of part of this game, too, is a little bit of trial and error and figuring stuff out.
Do they like dogs? What's that?
If they hurt Beef, I swear to God.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
So Beef is my playable choice now, but this is I could kill it.
Oh, I see. That's the icon.
Which I might do that. I might kill this thing. So right now we are looking for gas. So I can see a couple things with gas. This is a searchable thing. We'll probably have gas. They are kind of hidden in these rocks.
And you can't turn the camera, right?
You can a little bit here.
Can you?
Whoop,
oh, okay.
whoop.
Okay. Is that about it?
Whoop,
okay.
Whoop, whoop. Yep.
All right.
So
that
it's
top
fine.
down's kind of nice. Okay. Yeah. All
right. Sometimes it's good to be like, oh, what's this item on the other side of the car, kind of thing. So
I assume that you have a move limit like each
yes.
or action
So this
limit?
is you can see the 2 pips next to beef there.
Uh-huh.
So we can go 2 spaces.
Okay.
Or we can go like I can move and hit, and that would be because it's close enough.
So
that
like
would
2
count.
actions?
Yeah, I think I might kill this guy.
Okay. I bet that tastes gross.
Get it, beef.
What's beef holding in its mouth?
He is holding a car repair kit.
Good for beef.
Beef, you know what? Actually, why don't you store this? We've got space on here. Okay. So next person, the UI takes a little bit of getting used to, but I've gotten the hang of it without much issue. So I'm gonna start moving them towards this thing because there aren't a lot of enemies over there, and we are gonna attack it, search it, and then go.
And you're gonna leave the car for now.
I usually like to leave someone in the car,
Okay.
and because like sometimes I will drive it forward depending on what's going on.
And if I
It's
remember,
nice to have someone in the car. I started doing that when I had people who were sick, so they would just sit in the car basically.
Oh, being
I'm not sure what these guys do, but I think they like spawn shit, which isn't fun.
Car sick sucks. If I remember from the unfinished, you can drive over enemies, but your car takes damage. Is that right?
Exactly, which is why we have these repair kits. And before I think they had a fire extinguisher. You still can have a fire extinguisher, but the repair kits are like, you busted your car up once, repair it. You busted it twice, it's on fire, it's gonna fucking explode. Use the fire extinguisher.
Okay.
So it's just a slightly different mechanic.
Oh, you moved it up.
I moved him up. I'm gonna get him. He doesn't really have any useful items. I'm gonna have him
Honk the horn.
Levi. If only. You can pet the dog in this game.
Good. Oh, I read a number of news stories, I think, about that.
Oh, really? No, the internet's weird. Why can't I just want him to, like, walk.
Oh, you're not getting his business? Do you have to turn the car
There
off?
should be a thing that says drive. I shouldn't have to turn it off. Huh, is that new? I used to be able to keep it running.
Okay.
Interesting. I
Hey,
wonder.
it's safe, you know? You don't want that car taken off.
Well, I'm going to end turn. Nobody can do anything.
All right, now all these bad guys go?
So these guys are teleporters, it seems. Uh-oh, everything's a swarming. Okay. So they can also attack the landscape, which is sometimes helpful for me. So I don't know what these teleporters really do. I think they add these like electrical shocks, so I don't want to be standing on those spaces. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start killing shit.
How do you know their hit points? Like, how do you know if they're going to kill it? I mean, I know it says kill, but...
because it says kill. Otherwise, it would say attack.
Okay.
And usually, so you can't really tell for these creatures, but sometimes the creatures will have like 2 bulbous things on their back or 3 bulbous things. And you hit 1 and 1 bulbous thing goes down. You hit 2, so on and so forth. That's
kind of how they're showing you how much health?
Yes, it depends on the alien. And it's really, like I said, a lot of it is trial and error.
Okay. Oh, man. Jen is forging a path here.
Oh, yeah. We gotta.
So these people that you pick up,
back in the car.
These folks you pick up, they all have different stats, or are they generic?
They do, yes. So we can see here, Levi's in the car, so I can't really show, but he can do some smart stuff here. I'm just gonna knock this over. Okay, making stuff angry. Beef.
Does your car lose health?
I don't want to kill this thing. Yeah, I can. Didn't for that guy because he's pretty small.
Okay. Cool.
Beef. I'm gonna have you kill this. I'm going to have you go move here. Beef, you go here. But see, we can click on Beef.
Yes.
Inspect him. So we can see he's been on the, I got him pretty early on. He's been on the road for a while. He is aggressive. I'm not really sure what the aggressive thing does. And being friendly means that he likes being pet.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the aggressive thing does. I don't know if it's like a buff for him fighting stuff, but we can see it with other characters. I'll show you in a moment their stats. So let's inspect Edith. We can also see she has a backpack and a hat. I don't know if I don't think the hat really gives me any buffs. That might just be cosmetic, but the backpack does add another inventory slot. Backpacks are important. So the equipables I have found, if you put them on, you cannot take them off. So let's say she was like, oh, I'm going to abandon this lady. Yeah. Give her the backpack to other people. You cannot do that. But I could give my axe or what's in my hand.
Even if she went down or died, could you loot?
You can pick up items. I don't know if the backpack is part of the drop.
Seems like an important item.
It really is. Okay, Jen, I hope you're okay there. Okay, end turn. Uh-oh. See?
Oh, no.
They are bad. But we have a bunch of repair kits, so I think it should be okay. See, he just revived him.
Sure did. Oh, this is a mess, Abby.
I know. We're really late in the game. It's not going to go pretty well.
Are there new enemies going to emerge?
Oh, always. And the longer you stay, the more they emerge.
So
Edith.
the main idea, I mean, the goal is to get from one end of the map to the other, right?
Yes.
But you'd be
so we
passing
started
up,
on the East Coast.
and you'd be passing up the items. That's why you stop to loot, right?
Yes, because we need gas to keep going, stuff like that. So we have this open now. Hopefully we can get some gas from it.
Oh, what if there's nothing in there?
Levi, I'm going to make you drive into this guy. Uh-oh, we're right next to him. Okay, and then go back. Problem solved. Okay, the dog. I'm going to have you go into here. Another thing that I think that the first game didn't have, but this one does have, is he doesn't have any action points, but if he did have action points, I could pull the dog into the car.
Oh.
So I could use the people in the car's action points to get the other people in the car, which has been a huge lifesaver.
I see. If Levi still had an action point, Levi could pull Beef in.
Exactly.
I see. And that you think that was different than early access?
Yeah, I don't think that was an option before. Okay, let's get this gas and get out of here.
Yeah, seriously. Hope there's gas in there. Wow.
Uh-oh, this is bad.
Goodbye, Edith.
Search. Good, gas.
You got it.
Move here
So
away from big creatures.
You assumed there was gas in there just because your experience playing, but there was no way to be sure of it, right?
Correct. Yeah, so because this is like a gas world, it's a pretty safe assumption that there's going to be gas in there. I'm going to have him go here.
Now, if Levi leaves the map, you would lose any character not in the car?
Correct.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to do that.
Levi.
So I have had to abandon people before.
Oh,
so I'm going to pull him in.
Okay.
Pull in Beef. Come on, Beef. I should have Levi probably. Okay, Jen. You are just... Ugh, she's right next to that bad creature. I'm going to have you go here, Jen, and then loop around into the car next time. Okay, I think we're pretty safe.
Oh, boy. How many hits can your squad take?
2.
Although they're very confused.
They're nervous. Okay, let's see if...
wow, you need to go.
Yeah, this is maybe not the best move.
They don't seem that aggressive right now.
Well, these would attack me.
Next turn?
Yes. Kill that. And stay here.
No, you don't want to get her in the car?
She can't. Oh, she has this. That's good. Oh, no. That's actually not good. We didn't pull gas out of this thing. We pulled a flare gun. Flare guns are super powerful, but not helpful.
Okay. So it looks like there is an undo button. What is that?
There is. I can't do it right now, but I think I could probably... So sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. Okay. I'm not really sure why. For me, personally, my playthrough, I like playing it more like a puzzle game. So you know what I've been doing a lot of?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Restarting the level.
And it doesn't like re-roll the level. It's the same level.
No, same level, same items.
Okay, so you're trying to go for like your... Uh-oh.
And we are back. We had...
Well, the game crashed.
The game crashed. So I tried to restart the game.
The
it
level.
Crashed. The level. It crashed. Would not open. Moved to a different computer. Took a long time. It did open. And then it crashed again when I tried to...
You loaded your save.
I loaded my save.
Restart the level
I tried to restart the level because I was rushing for the quick luck. I got to get good. And it crashed again. Which, I'll investigate that further later. I will say this is the very first time it's crashed. I have restarted a lot of levels. I played probably at least, 6 or 7 hours of the game. First I've seen it. First I've seen that happen.
We'll investigate further.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'll have an update, but for yourself, you'll investigate further. But we've moved over to the Switch version.
I am on the Switch now. Yes, this is the Switch version. I got the Switch as well. I'm about to be traveling, so I wanted to check it on the Switch. This will be a good way to show off the controls. So we will start a fresh game on the Switch. Oh, this is cool. So it looks like when you're starting a new game, you can start...
in different slots?
Yeah, so I haven't played very much on the Switch, which is why I only have the East Coast unlocked. But you do have these different biomes that you go through, so I could start later in there, which is pretty neat. And it looks like... no, level restart on. Mama wants her level restart. And there's also a countdown, which, time limit on each turn. No way. Give me the easy version.
Oh, I see. So it's not necessarily a different save slot. You can pick at which point in the trip you start.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, this is what you were afraid of.
Yes. Yeah, which is, it's fine.
Yeah. Hey.
This is the Switch. I just wanted to test out the controls.
Your other save's probably fine.
Let's hope so.
And then this is the very beginning.
This is the very beginning with the introduction. It seems to always start this way where there's one guy who's like, get out, friend. And it's just a different randomly generated person.
It's not always Mason?
No. Mason's a pastry chef because this used to be Esther or whatever the fuck her name was. I don't remember. Edith. So what I always do while my friend dies there is I search stuff. I'll get out.
Like you can't save your buddy?
No, you cannot save your buddy. End turn. So it's a little bit different with the controller. I prefer it with a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
We are going to watch our friend die. But it's not bad on the controller. It's fine. End turn. Uh-oh.
Nothing you could have done, Abby.
Yep. There's no way for me to help that person.
Oh, they're done.
Yep. Bye.
Goodbye.
Escape. Sorry.
Sorry.
I will say when I was playing in handheld mode, some of the text did feel a little small. Like that's not usually an issue I have as far as like, oh, it's small.
Your young eyes.
Screen's small. My young eyes are totally fine. But this, I don't know. I feel like in this instance, and I feel like generally when you start, it seems to be like you lose a friend, you find somebody immediately with a gas can.
Oh, and here we are.
Yes.
Hi, I lost a friend. You have a gas can?
So I can't invite them. I can't inspect them though. So let's inspect. Sure.
Do people ever seem not okay?
Yes. So sometimes you will encounter people who are aggressive. A lot of the times you encounter people who I'm like, oh, do you want to join my thing? And like I don't even get the option to ask because they're just sort of like, hey, leave me the fuck alone. But they are fighting for the same resources as you on this map. So it may be an instance where it's like, I'm going to kill you.
Whoa.
So I can get that gas can that you're taking.
Who's the real monster, Abby?
Hey, you know what? Got to play it like I see it. So let's see what Noelle is like here. Inspect. So doesn't have any perks, which is fine. So I'm going to have her go here. I want Mason to inspect that car. It looks like that's the only searchable thing here.
Okay.
I'm going to end turn. Most buildings you can't check. There will be the occasional like shed you can look at. But
you're not going inside building.
No, it's just like a search like any other search.
Oh, that gas tank really just moves around, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You can fill it up anywhere.
She just finds a hole and starts pouring it in there.
Dump gas on the hood. Noelle, that's not super helpful.
Hey, whatever gets us there.
So, do you get anything from defeating the enemies?
No.
So it's not in your
aside
interest.
from some safety. Yeah, I try to avoid them when I can. I fight them when it's necessary because usually it's only bad things when you fight them, especially because it's not unusual. Here, let's see if I can do it. Yeah, see, so this is the walk thing. So where it's still on. I don't know why it wasn't doing that for me before. I think there was something a little bit funny going on with the game, obviously since it crashed. But I'm going to end turn. But generally, because if you attack creatures, it can also be a little bit loud. Which can attract more. So generally, I am of the mind of like, leave them alone. Yeah. If they're close to me, I'll do it, but rather not risk it. It also, it eats up a turn. I'm going to have her pull him in. Let's get going. Yeah, drive. Good. Escape. Goodbye. So, starts off pretty easy. It's much different than the late game stages I was just in.
Oh, yeah. And do you get some of this narrative stuff later on, or is it all kind of upfront here? Do you get it for each new biome, or
no? It's all I'll show you in a bit. You'll go to these campfires between things, and they'll have a little chit chat of like, oh man, we should get gas soon, kind of thing. But it's pretty light, and it's pretty clearly like procedurally generated based on like what you need. Because sometimes it'll have certain grammatical things where it's like, oh man, we need to get a medical stuff soon, and then people will be like, me too.
Nice. Oh, like this?
Yes. So it's very similar of like, oh, we have a car, we have good gas, let's look at the map. Or sometimes it's like, hey, it sucks we left that person behind. Hope they're not mad. Sort of the implication of like, we might run into them later and they might be aggressive. Huh. I haven't seen that yet.
So at each stop here, do you usually get at least two choices, or is it always two?
It depends on how much gas you have. Sometimes you don't have the option to go the other one.
I see.
And if, let's say, I had binoculars equipped, I could maybe see ahead to be like, oh, I'm going to go for the one gas thing because there's something up there I really want. But right now, I almost always want to get more people, so I'm going to go pick them up. We should have room in this car.
It's a 4-seater?
I think so.
You could fit 4 if you try.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a 4. They start you with a 4-seater.
You're burning half your gas for this.
Hey,
could
you know what? You
could be a
do
bust, right?
I feel like it's almost always worth it to have an extra set of hands to loot.
Or an extra
they're
body
sick.
to absorb the.
Oh God, I hate them when they're sick.
So much for your
Off to a
optimism.
bad start.
Just keep driving, Mason. Mason, just put the pedal down.
Tempting. Okay, Noelle, you're gonna be the one to save them. I guess we're gonna have to move some junk out of the way for him. Okay, end turn.
Oh.
Oh, good. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Mason, nothing's on the other side. I don't think they'll get you. Oh, that's good. So he just picked up sort of like a shield.
Okay.
So it's like some items are breakable and some are not. This is a breakable item, so I think it can take 2 hits. So it looks like I got like a hat. I'm pretty sure the hats are just cosmetic.
It looks great though.
It is a little bit frustrating though when it's like, cool, I'm in this new area. Like I'm going to go out of my way. I'm going to fight stuff to get to this. Just to get a cosmetic hat is sometimes the most frustrating thing in the world. Right. But I think, honestly, Noelle, you're just going to...
Wait for Mason? Or wait for the
Yeah, I don't think she had... Oh, I can pull this out of the way. Okay. Pull. Okay. That's hopefully helpful. End turn.
Can he... Okay. All right. So, he's picking up that rock. You sure he wouldn't attack you, right?
I think it would be made clear earlier if you were planning to do it, but usually this early in the level, that won't happen.
Okay. It's kind of a rotten thing.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
So they seem to be friendly. We don't have enough points this turn, but I will do it later. Sometimes you have these sort of narrative things of like, oh, there's a big alien thing coming. That will sometimes scare away all the aliens, which rules, but...
Oh, like an even bigger alien.
Mm-hmm. Jacques. So, okay, what's Jacques' deal? Inspect. So he's clumsy, so he's loud. So Jacques kind of sucks. He's hurt and he's loud.
Mrs. Ice Cream.
If I find somebody better, I might fucking abandon Jacques. Sorry, dude. Oh, whoops. That's so I'm gonna undo that because that's not. I want to search this.
So can you basically undo until you switch to the next person? Is that maybe what it is?
I think so, but sometimes if it's like a dark level, it seems to not let you undo. It's not always super clear. Okay. So because Jacques is hurt, he only has 1 action point.
How does Jacques get better? You need like bandages?
We need basically we need what's it
medical
called?
supplies.
Medical supplies, yeah.
Got burned all this gas, and I got burned medical supplies.
I know. Look, he's gonna be my driver probably. That's what I always do with.
Okay.
With these
slump over the wheel
people.
And push the pedal.
Yeah. Oops.
So people, as far as you know, and I mean, I don't. Maybe don't answer this if it's a spoiler, but people don't turn into the aliens, right?
No, they definitely. I have not seen that. The aliens seem to only come from underground. Wait, Jacques. Okay, you. Can I? No, hold on. Sorry. Oopsies. Sorry, I'm still figuring out the controls on the switch. It's not undo. Seems like I have unlimited undos. But no, the narrative seems like the aliens have taken over control of everything.
Yeah. You're just trying to get to California, where life is
exactly. Which seems to be the end game. I don't know.
It's
pretty bad the more you go west, so I don't know why you're heading that way. But
gotta get your startup going.
I think I'm going to have her... Oops. Farts. Undo. I'm going to have you go here. So some of the UI stuff gets a little tricky, but it's, I think, negated by the fact that I can pretty much undo it immediately, so it's not a huge deal for me.
And if you said you played this in handheld mode, was there any touchscreen stuff?
I have not tried touchscreen.
Okay.
But I think it would probably be pretty well suited for it. Okay.
Well, like we said earlier, which feels like a million years ago, there's an iOS version in the works.
Yes.
So I guess it would have touchscreen and something.
So we got to get this guy some health, but really, I'd rather another person. But we have the space for him, so... Okay, so because, you see here, because we don't have enough gas, we can't go for the supply run. We can only go for fresh wheels, but usually where you have fresh wheels...
Your wheels run out?
Fresh wheels, I just mean new car.
Oh, okay.
Using some slang here, Vinny.
I'm very hip, thanks, Abby. Oh boy, you need wheels for the new wheels for the car?
Yeah, you got to do all 4 at once. Ooh, okay. So this car is the same kind of car, but it does have
a roof
rack, which is pretty good. So I'm definitely going to take this car.
Jacques here.
I'm going to put the flare on the car.
Jacques will be safer if we take 2 cars.
Jacques, yeah. I wish you could take 2 cars, but you can't, which makes sense. Jacques, you're going to go here. I wonder, does this have gas? Can we siphon it? Whoop.
It always makes me wonder games like this that are very deliberate, turn-based, kind of seat of your pants things, how these would work. Like, I guess I want a game that's like you and I can play this in 2 cars, and we're trying to convoy across.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
The world.
So I'm gonna ignite this flare.
But I'm sure that's like a nightmare.
Yeah, to make.
To make.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, this isn't fun. I just wait for you to take 7 turns, and then it's my turn.
So I'm gonna have him go to the generator, turn it off. They can't explode if the aliens attack it.
Okay.
But I really just want to siphon this.
Okay.
Does it have juice in it? Yeah.
It'll just take a pip.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna siphon more of this, and have Noelle start moving.
Sorry, is there a gas
car.
can item?
No. So if you siphon it, you'll just get it.
You just get gas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's convenient.
Yes. End turn. Yeah, no, I think I would get annoyed if it was any other way.
Did you siphon the generator?
I don't think I did. Good call, Vinny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you drop this, and then I'm gonna have you start siphoning. Oopsies. Undo.
Oh,
see, I can't. That's annoying. I think because it's dark.
Oh.
Which is stupid.
That's...
Like, if I were playing this on my own, that is a big complaint for me is I wish they had unlimited undos. Because I personally don't care. I wish they had a mode where you can turn off the undos. But I think for me, stuff like that is annoying, and it's not a fun gameplay element.
Is that because it's dark? That seems so odd.
I don't know.
Yeah, that seems
I think it's just like some you can,
maybe if you used your
can't.
second pip or something, like you can't undo?
I don't...
I don't know. That seems odd to have
it be
sure. Like, we're going to make it a game mechanic. It's not, you can't remember what you did.
Well, I figured maybe it's because it's like you're revealing the world. So if you go back, you might be like, oh, I saw that this thing was here. I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's what I assume.
Okay. I could buy that if you were selling it.
Yeah. Let's siphon some more. Okay. I am just going to end this turn, I think. Boop. What I should be doing, I should have done this earlier. You turn on the car because it adds lights. Well, we're pretty well illuminated, I guess, with the flare that it doesn't seem to much matter.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. We're about to get in. Mason, get in there.
Okay.
So we can put that on the back.
Do you have to bring your fence, Mason? Jeez, Mason.
Mason, that's helpful. I'm glad for that, Mason. I think what I'm going to do... Okay, Noelle, I'm going to have you walk.
Oh, no.
I'm going to have you go here. I'm going to have you grab this. And then fill this. And then I am going to have Jacques pull you in. If he had his other action point, we can drive out of here. But he doesn't,
can't.
So... Okay, let's drive free.
Will Jacques basically... Oh.
That's okay. And then Mason, you're going to be the one to drive us to freedom.
Oh, it doesn't matter who's in the car. Okay.
As long as they have the action points. So I just had to move one because it's visibility. That's the only place we could go. I didn't want to hit those things and hurt my car.
Jacques isn't just going to die randomly. Like, it's not like he's bleeding out or anything, right?
No, he can be hurt forever. It's just annoying for me.
Okay. All right.
So we're pretty good on gas. I'm going to do supplies.
Okay.
Head out.
Do you feel like over the course of playing this, things change a lot, or they just kind of like ramps up in terms of the...
I think both. You know, the biomes change, which I'll show you here because there was like an X on the map. Yeah. We have to go through this roadblock. So after the roadblock, you get into like a new area just as far as like, this is the East Coast. It's very urban. Then it becomes like mountainous and then snowy and, you know, whatever.
I see.
So it looks like there's a bunch of stuff we can search. I am going to have Jacques, you are going to get this gas can eventually. Mason, you're going to go search this thing. Noelle.
Leave him behind.
Search this truck. Sometimes it's also hard to tell what things have been searched and what haven't. I think we should be able to search this truck fine. Search. Oh, a shiv.
Knife.
So
nice.
that is a consumable item.
Oh, it will break over time?
Yes. Okay. You can drop your rock for the sake of this. I think you get like 2 things with it. Okay, what do we get? Another friggin' flare. Okay, the flares are useful, but they're not that useful. Okay. End turn. Okay, Jacques, you need to start moving back towards the car. Noelle, why don't you search this bad boy? Let's see. Okay, a pipe. That's pretty useful. I'm gonna have Mason pick it up. So I'm gonna have Mason go here, drop the flare off into the car. I'm gonna have him put this here too, even though it's useful, but I imagine there's gonna be more stuff to pick up over here, and I want his hands free.
Okay.
End turn. So these levels, they're pretty early. There's only one enemy. Not too difficult.
I think everyth's going to be fine.
It's okay to take a bunch of risks for me. Oh, okay. Med kit. Yeah, this is stuff we want.
Is you going to give that to Jacques?
So I'm going to have her start moving back. Jacques, you... no, I want you to fill up the car before you get into the car, which you can't do yet. I know, it sucks. It's like I'm telling you. We're going to ditch him.
He's got the medical supplies right there.
We're going to ditch him. Mason... This is where the pipe was, so why don't you pick up the pipe? And then I'm going to have you just move out of the way so Mason can pick up the medical supplies. Okay, end turn. Okay, Jacques. Fill her up. Okay, get in there.
You can't.
Nope, I can't.
Yeah, he's too sick.
So you go here. Okay, Noelle, you go here. Okay, and turn.
Stab Jacques.
Uh-oh, they're coming. Stab Jacques. Well, he's still helpful. He's still helpful. But soon enough he won't be, and we will get rid of him. Get in. Okay. Mason, I want you to... So another thing I find a little bit annoying is, let's say there were 2 and 2 and I wanted to have like a very specific thing. I can't really say like swap this with that. I will say take the flare and hope it gets rid of, like, see, like if I want the pipe, it's like, okay, I want to drop off the medical thing. I could do it more easily just by doing this.
With the mouse, can you drag it on there?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Which I find that weird and annoying. I think that's kind of an odd choice. I think it's just for the sake of UI simplicity, but I don't know. Not my favorite thing, but you'll get the 2 things you want eventually. It's not a huge deal. So we'll just start the car because we can, and then I'll end the turn.
Oh, look at this little friend. What does that wind mean?
I think it's just aesthetics.
Whoop.
I ran over a bottle. We're okay.
And you pop a tire? You're going to need new wheels.
The negative to that is just like, we can't get that item now.
Oh. What was it?
It was a bottle.
Oh. Empty bottle?
That was a green one. I think the green ones are empty. There's like green ones and brown ones, and one has like junk in it already, so you can like light it on fire. And the other one you can add junk to it.
Hope we find some medical supplies. Yeah, I definitely didn't find medical supplies.
That's what we want. We don't want just a good working person right from the go. I hope we get a dog.
Yeah, like a new beef.
Mm-hmm. New beef.
New beef. Do you get to name the dog?
No.
Okay.
But the dog names have been pretty good so far.
Dog usually tells you its name.
So there is gas. There are some big guys. So you can see that's what I was talking to about the 2 little pips. So they have like the 2 budding blue parts, and those are that's why I know you have to hit them twice.
Like the wings.
Exactly.
I see. Okay.
So I'm gonna have Mason, you go over. Noelle. I think she can just kill this thing outright, but that seems useless. What I'm going to do, Jacques, turn on. No, don't walk. I'm going to have you...
So if you bust through that, the car will take a little damage?
It'll hurt the car.
Oof, ah.
Guess we just ran over some bottles or something. Walk. Mason, you're going to go here.
Oh, it's a big like pothole? I guess you could have gone around the pothole.
Oh, I can't
like
see.
hole in the road?
I'm just going to drop this off so I can get this gas. I think that might just be a shadow.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
From just oh, maybe it is. Huh, I'm actually not sure.
Okay.
I'm guessing we just ran over bottles or some kind of consumable. Right. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to have her go here and then drop this. So once we fill up the gas, we can get it quickly again.
Brave.
Then go there. It's true. I'm brave. That's what they say about me. So we are going to need to move. I think, you know what? I think I want to try this.
You want to restart? Oh.
Wait, how do I? Can I not do it on the Switch?
What are you trying to do?
I may have picked. Maybe I picked the thing that doesn't have. Yeah, I want to restart. I will have a new strategy. I must have picked the mode that doesn't have it.
I thought you specifically did. It would be here, right?
Me too. Yes. Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do, because what I would have done. Well, I'll just move, pull. Okay. You. Gas. Pick up. Okay. You. Drive. Oops. Yeah. Drive. There. You could probably search that car, but I'm not gonna. Okay.
If somebody had like the flare gun, can they attack from the car?
No.
They have to get out.
They have to get out for throwables. Pull.
Scary sounds.
It's true. Animals are coming. Mason. Gas. I'm kind of okay with the car where it is right now. So I'm gonna end turn. Okay. So Mason, combine. You can combine certain things like the gas, which is good. Mason, you can start heading back towards where the car is going to be. Noelle. Oh, shit. I forgot I dropped the Shiv over there.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Nobody's there yet. Pick up Shiv. Again, wish I could have restarted.
Can't restart in life, Abby.
Damn, too true, Vinny. Okay, so you are going to go here, and you are just going to drive. Do not escape. What?
I wanted to see if he thumped over that hole.
Oh, I don't think so. So he has a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Not my favorite thing, but I am just going to have him fill this gas up, and then the thing's going to attack him. Yeah, it should be okay.
Like the shield might break. Okay.
We have 2 hits with it, so. And you can see here his shield head has the little halfway. Yeah. So we will fill this up. Okay. And then, you know what? Well, Mason, why don't you take your pipe back and then get in. So they can't attack diagonally, so the car is safe currently. You search. What is here? Hat. Who fucking cares? I'll have... Okay, equip the hat. Don't think it does anything, but I'll do it. No, that's not what I want. I want the knife. Okay. And then... I'm going to do this. Jacques, pull her in.
Now we're all safe inside the car.
Yes. End turn. And now we shall escape. We did it. We got gas.
Bye.
We're leaving. Bye, everybody. And I think the next thing is the roadblock.
Oh, I see. You're at the city limits.
I think that was the roadblock.
Yeah.
Yes. So usually there's a bunch of junk in the road you have to clear out of the way. Later on, it gets pretty tricky.
Okay.
So I'll just show you one level as far as like the difference in aesthetics.
Okay.
But some of the other things that you'll stumble upon, because right now we've mostly just seen like gas or supplies. Sometimes it'll be like people you can trade with. Or if you pick up a map along the way, you'll find these sort of scenic overlooks which have no enemies and a bunch of items. So.
And you don't have to worry about food or water.
No.
Just the car. The car
just the car. The car and health.
Wait,
we have a health kit.
I wish we really found some medical supplies.
Oops, I didn't realize.
Oh,
looks like there's a health kit on top of the car.
Yeah, you definitely found it a long time.
I totally forgot about that.
When I was like, I wish we had some medical supplies.
No, I totally forgot.
Oh, I see. So these stretches do become longer as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So we could go here because we have so much gas. We can go farther, but we don't know what this is yet. Yeah. If I had binoculars, I think I would know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for this person, and it looks like they might be actually stuck.
Oh.
But we have some pretty good weapons. Wow, I totally forgot about that med kit. Sorry, dude.
No, we just never found any.
Yeah, sorry.
Just nothing.
Wow, I totally forgot about that. Okay.
You guys like wearing Band-Aids all over your face. Yeah. Where'd you get those?
Oh, I
always had these. It's my look.
Okay, so this guy's
Is he also injured?
Tricky. Yeah, this guy is also injured, so I'm not gonna heal what's his face yet. Noelle, you're gonna go here. Can she? I'm going to have her kill this guy. This is what I'm going to do. Boom, boom.
Nice.
The shiv gets 2 stabs, which is unusual and nice.
Wait, but she used 1 turn to get out of the car and then 1 turn to double stab.
So I'm going to also kill this.
You said the shiv will break eventually, right?
Yeah. So I think I have like 2 things. So end turn. I'm going to have Jacques turn on. I'm going to have you back up so we can get right in there. Oops. No, back up. End turn. Oh, good. Oh, great. She has a shiv too.
Well, is she going to waste it if she keeps breaking all the...
Well, that gets her out faster. So you go here. Why don't you... Okay, you can't bust through that yet. But... I guess I'm going to have her come over here and start searching some of this stuff and see if we get anything good. Jacques. Why don't you back up again? Kind of leaving what's-her-face high and dry, but that's okay. End turn.
You should heal her as soon as she gets in.
Oh, no question. Sorry, Jacques.
What medical supplies?
Yeah. Destroy. So this is the pipe. You can do that as much as you want. So now I can go forward, and next turn I should be able to help them. So Noelle, why don't you search? Okay, a plant. That's like a tradable item, which is fine. And then I'll go over here so I can search that thing next. And turn. Okay, they're starting to move. So why don't you invite? But see, I could also shove her or kill her, but I won't. Sun, okay.
All right, Sun.
So Sun, what's your deal? So there are these colors for their names. I'm really not sure what they mean. So, they have a map. That's helpful.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see that.
Sun seems equipped to reveals landmarks. Hey, that seems.
So jump starting, that's pretty good. So we are definitely healing. We're healing Sun here. Mason, why don't you search this? See what we find. What do we get? Okay, another freaking flare. So this stuff I don't really care about. Sun, I'm gonna have you move here. A little bit risky, but it should be fine. Noelle, why don't you search? A lighter. So it seems like this isn't equipable. You can tell because it was like the hexagonal shape. So let's see. Because she had the lighter, she can start fires. Cool.
What did that get you? If it's dark, that's good?
If it's dark, that's good. If I have something that is like... I think I'm going to pick this up. Pick up. If I have an item that is... I can light on fire. It's obviously helpful.
Like a Molotov or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Smash. Smash. So those are smaller creatures so they don't hurt the car. So we are going to end this turn. So once I get through this, we'll probably end the quick look.
Okay.
But I think this shows off the game pretty well. It's a shame what happened with my...
the PC version.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal was there.
Yeah. Well, you have a brand new save.
Oh, yeah. Take... I can't heal you quite yet.
Do it. Make sure you do it in front of Jacques.
I'm going to have Jacques pull her in while she's holding the medical kit.
Okay, good.
Not letting him use it. You go here. And then you. Yeah, get in there.
And that's definitely a 4-seater, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Let's see. We can inspect the car. Oh. We'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. If not, bye, Jacques. Mason. It isn't. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
The 3 of 3 under the car.
Jacques. I didn't see that. Walk.
I think we left some. I think there's medical supplies. Hey, can you go
pick that up? Yeah, go pick that up. Go get that shiv over there. You'll be fine. Go get that shiv.
Does he have any items?
I think he may have been holding a rock. Nope, he's not even holding that.
All right.
But you know what? That guy sucked. I don't care.
Hey, we're just going to move up a little bit. We're going to move up.
Yeah. We're going to hop in on our way. Sorry,
we'll be back.
Jacques.
We'll come back. I think there's another bus behind us.
But that is Overland. It's a game I'm really enjoying quite a bit. I played a lot of it.
Did they talk about?
They probably will. Yep. Hope we never see Jacques again.
Jeez.
That is the thing. Like, I'm curious if like you run into him and he's aggressive or what.
He's like the master of the aliens.
Yeah. Although he's a clumsy scavenger, he seems like he sucks.
All right. Well, hard choices.
Hard choices. But that's this game. That's this game. I know. Bye, Jacques.
$25.
$25 on
across the board.
Pretty much everything. It seems like I've been really enjoying my time with it. I think keep that undo forever. Give me an option to turn it off, but I always want to undo. So
fingers crossed for your PC saves.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you loaded the save. You just couldn't restart the level.
Yeah, but what good is it if I have a bungled level, Vinny?
That's right. It might as well be a corrupted save.
Thank you. You get it. Anyway, this is
Thanks,
Overland. Abby. Thank you, Vinny.